I welcome you to this Court of Honor in recognition of Thomas Brand for his achievement of earning the rank of Eagle Scout. Would everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors? Color guard, raise the colors. Color guard, post the colors. Please join me in the
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Scouts, please remain standing for the Scout Oath and Scout Law. Everyone else may be seated. Scout is
trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
I am going to offer the invocation for today's ceremony. Scouts, you may be seated. Our gracious God and Father, we thank you for this special day in the life of Thomas. Today, we celebrate the accumulated efforts Thomas has made over the years to advance in scouting. We think of all the merit badges he has earned along the way, the oaths he has learned, the character he developed, and his service to our community and fellow scouts. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, he was faithful. And today we celebrate this marker of faithful and hard work. So we ask you, O Lord, to bless Thomas and his family who supported and encouraged him. We ask your blessing to fall upon his fellow scouts whose fellowship he enjoyed along the pathway. We thank you for the scout leaders who have given so much time and energy to develop young men like Thomas. We thank you for the scout leaders who helped all of us to help Thomas reach this point in his scout career. Bless them with the certainty that their work has influenced the course of many lives. We all benefit from their sacrifices and leadership. And so, our God, we pray that you bless the celebration as we rejoice with Thomas. Amen. I would now like to call Mr. Gabriel forward to talk about what it means to be an Eagle Scout.
According to the 1938 Handbook for Scoutmasters, the badge which accompanies his advancement and which the scout wears on his uniform are not shown that he has passed certain tests. There should be no past tense implied. On the contrary, each badge cries out, "I can, right here and now." So what can an Eagle Scout do? Let's take a look at some of the things Thomas has done preparing to be an Eagle Scout. In terms of badges, he has earned the Scout Badge and the ranks of Tenderfoot, Second Class, First Class, Life, Star, and finally Eagle. Along the way, he has earned 13 required merit badges and 9 elective merit badges, serving in the troop leadership positions and working for more than 12 hours on service projects, not including the 68 hours Thomas spent planning and carrying out the creation of a new trail for the Thorncraig Bird Sanctuary in Lewiston for his Eagle Scout Service project. In all, he has completed about 325 different requirements. So what are these requirements taught him? What is an Eagle Scout? First and foremost, of course, he is an outdoorsman. He knows how to camp, swim, hike, use wood tools, build a fire, find his way with a map and compass. Thomas has spent 113 nights camping, most of them in the tent he pitched on a site he has selected. Many of those times he's planned his own menu and cooked his own food. An Eagle Scout is comfortable with nature. He can identify local animals and plants, including poisonous ones. He can understand the causes of water, land, and air pollution. He spent 8 hours studying a 10-acre plot of land and has reported what he saw. He embodies the Scout motto, be prepared. He knows how to treat fractures, head injuries, hypothermia, convulsions, frostbite, burns, abdominal pain, muscle cramps, even knocked out teeth. I think there's a story in that. Is there? He knows what he can do for fires, explosions, desert emergencies, motor vehicle accidents, mountain accidents, fluid poisoning, gas leaks, earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, and hurricanes. An Eagle Scout is a good citizen. He's been to a city council meeting and knows how the city government is organized. He studied the city budget. He knows who his U.S. senators and representatives are and has written a letter to one of them. He's read the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. He knows how to manage his money and understand the benefits of putting his money in savings bonds, mutual funds, or common stock. He can find foreign currency exchanges rates in the newspaper. He's a good family member. He knows what things are important to the members of his family and has talked to his family about finances, drug abuse, and growing up. He's done a safety inspection of his home and reviewed his family's escape plans. All of these things he did in order to earn the merit badge required for Eagle. Beyond those, he earned 12 elective merit badges, which introduced him to subjects such as archery, rifle shooting, climbing, astronomy, radio, space exploration, climbing, I said climbing twice, the other number once, and law. He knows how to hit a target with a bow, and how to load a rifle. He's climbed rock faces and studied the Magna Carta. He's mapped the constellations, designed spaceships, and learned how to use a CB radio. So what is an Eagle Scout? Well, to quote the old handbook for Scoutmasters again, he is a young man who is qualified to help others as well as take care of himself. His badge is not a decoration, but a symbol of knowledge and ability. I would now like to call up Thomas' former Scoutmasters, Mr. Buzza and Mr. Hare, up to the podiums to read the Eagle Mountain story.
Early one morning, a young boy stood at a trailhead. Before him rose a mighty mountain, which seemed all the mightier when compared with his smallness. A trail led to the mountain and then up into incredible heights before vanishing in the clouds. On this trail, the boy could see other boys and young men, some of whom turned to him and beckoned him to follow them.
The boy began to climb, refusing perhaps to believe he could never, ever reach the top. At first, the trail rose gently, and the boy had many companions, but soon he began to sweat and breathe heavily, and many of his companions turned away. And still, the boy climbed. At times, he climbed quickly. At times, he climbed slowly. At times, he had to go down a little ways to find another path or stop a while to catch his breath. But still he climbed. The trail became steeper, the air thinner, and the climber scarcely noticed, for he had, along the way, become stronger of body and hardier of spirit, and still he climbed.
And finally, in the cool peace of evening time, he stood alone on the top of the world and looked around him. To the left, he saw a fiery golden sunset. To the right, he saw a diamond-studded, silky black night sky. Behind him, he saw the trail that he had followed and the hikers who were following in his footsteps. And in front of him, he saw another mountain, and another, and another, and the whole process of mountains marching off to the horizon. But the young man, for now he was a man, knew that none of these other mountains were insurmountable, that all could and would be climbed. For he had learned many skills in the climbing of the first mountain, and he would carry those skills with him long after this mountain was forgotten. Besides, he could begin to climb the next mountain tomorrow. Today he would rest and celebrate and ponder the journey that he had completed. And so today we pause to rest and to celebrate and honor this fine young man, Eagle Scout Thomas, as he stands at the top of the world and looks around him. Scouts, please come forward.
To earn the highest rank in scouting, a scout must spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion that recognizes his accomplishments should be memorable. Today, we shall light the Eagle Trail as we recognize Thomas's accomplishments. When a boy becomes a scout, there is within him something that we call the spirit of scouting. This single-lighted candle before you represents that spirit. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the principles of the Scout Oath and Scout Law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may seem feeble, but when multiplied by the more than 3.5 million boys and girls in scouting around the world, it is powerful indeed. After a boy enters scouting, the Scout Law that he promises to obey begins to guide his life.
In scouting, as in most activities in life, there are rules. The rules of scouting are found in 12 points of the Scout Law. Let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in those words. A scout is trustworthy. A scout tells the truth. He must keep his promises. Honesty is the best code of conduct. A scout is loyal. A scout is true to his family, friends, scout troop, school, nation, and world community. A scout is helpful. A scout is concerned about other people. He willingly volunteers to help others without payment or reward. A scout is friendly. A scout is a friend to all. He is a brother to other scouts. He seeks to understand others. He respects those ideas and customs that are different from his own. A scout is courteous. A scout is polite to everyone regardless of age or position. He knows that good manners make it easier for people to get along. A scout is kind. A scout understands the strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated. He does not harm or kill anything without reason. A scout is obedient. A scout follows the rules of his family, school, and troop. He obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed in an orderly manner and rather than disobey them. A scout is cheerful. A scout looks at the bright side of life. He cheerfully does tasks that come his way. He tries to make others happy. A scout is thrifty. A scout works to pay his way and to help others. He saves for the future. He protects and conserves natural resources. He carefully uses time and property. A scout is brave. A scout can fight danger even if he's afraid. He has the courage to stand up for what he thinks even right if others laugh at him or threaten him. A scout is clean. A scout keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He goes around to those believing in him and living in the same ideals. He keeps his home and community clean. A scout is reverent. A A scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects his belief in others. The light of scouting begins to grow brighter.
Now, in the distance, looms the hazy outlines of the Eagle Summit, flanked by the lesser peaks that represent star and life ranks. To the new scout, they are very far away, but they will come a lot closer as the light from the spirit of scouting continues to spread. The scout begins as a tenderfoot.
The tenderfoot badge is the first rank a scout receives. It stands at the foot of the Eagle Trail. Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, he won't stay a tenderfoot for very long. On his way to tenderfoot rank, Thomas had to be active in the troop and his patrol for at least 2 months. He memorized the scout oath and law. He explained the meaning of each point of the scout law. He practiced these ideals in his everyday life. He had a scoutmaster conference and a board of review. The requirements for second class become more difficult.
A scout must learn to be self-sufficient in the outdoors and continue to render service to others and ready himself for the challenge to attain first class. Thomas accomplished the following to get his second class rank. He was active in the troop and his patrol for at least 2 months after earning tenderfoot. He showed scout spirit. He had to demonstrate orienteering skills, cooking skills, and basic first aid. He had a Scoutmaster conference and a board of review. Although the requirements become more difficult, he keeps climbing until finally comes the day when he reaches the first class summit, the first summit along the Eagle Trail.
On this summit, he receives his first class badge, but only after Thomas completed several tasks. He demonstrated basic orienteering skills. He participated in 10 troop or patrol activities. He served as patrol cook on a campo. He discussed the rights and obligations of a citizen. He identified 10 kinds of native plants. He demonstrated the ability with knots and lashings. He demonstrated additional first aid skills and swam 100 yards. He showed scout spirit. He had a Scoutmaster conference and a board review. A broad field of merit badges awaits the first class scout as he works to become a Star Scout.
More than 100 merit badges guide the Scout to explore careers, hobbies, and community interest items. The Scout needs 6 badges to conquer the Star Scout Summit, probably a lot sooner than he thought possible. The Scout finds himself standing on Star Ridge. Thus, through leadership, service, and achievement, Thomas has conquered the first of 3 great peaks along the Eagle Trail. He was active in the troop for at least 4 months after earning first class. He showed a Scout spirit. He earned collections and coin collecting merit badges. From the list of required merit badges for Eagle, he earned first aid, emergency preparedness, family life, and citizenship in the world. He did at least 6 hours of service projects. He served at least 4 months in a troop leadership position. He had a Scoutmaster conference and a board review. The trail to the next summit, Life Scout Peak, isn't so easy.
There is leadership to demonstrate, service to others, and plenty of hard work in mastering 5 additional merit badges and helping fellow Scouts. The higher the Scout climbs, the fewer travelers he meets along the trail. Yet there are no impossible barriers along the way. This Life Scout's goals can be achieved, but it takes real effort. Thomas put the effort in as he successfully met these challenges up. He was active in the troop for at least 6 months after earning Star. He showed Scout spirit. He earned chest and genealogy merit badges. For the list of required merit badges for Eagle, he earned citizenship in the nation, environmental science, and communication. He did at least 6 hours of service projects. He served at least 6 months in a troop leadership position. He had a Scoutmaster conference and board review. While the rank of a Life Scout is a coveted one and deserving to all those who attain it, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It leads on toward a higher summit.
The pathway narrows and steepens considerably as it winds along ledges of personal achievement and
and mountain passers of troop accomplishment. Mile by mile, the trail becomes more trying, others are not forgotten. Only with the greatest persistence and courage can the scout gain some sense of accomplishment that comes while looking back down the trail. From the very top of the Eagle Summit, Thomas learned the value of planning ahead and getting things done in a timely manner, and he achieved the following goals. He was active in the troop for at least 6 months after earning Life Scout. He showed Scout spirit. He earned law, wood carving, and fingerprinting, and space exploration merit badges. From the list of merit badges for Eagle, he earned swimming, personal management, personal fitness, citizenship in the community, camping, and cooking. He served at least 6 months in a troop leadership position. He planned, developed, and gave leadership to others in a service project. Thomas's project was to create a 400-foot trail through the woods at the Thorncraig Bird Sanctuary in Lewiston to replace an existing section of trail that had become unsafe. In carrying out the project, Thomas laid out a trail and led a group of scouts in constructing it to Appalachian Trail specifications. After clearing brush, felling trees, and leveling the path, and getting the trail approved by a caretaker, Thomas donated the remainder of his funds to the bird sanctuary. He participated in a Scoutmaster conference, and for his final board review, he was evaluated by a group of leaders from his own troop and the district.
Of any 100 boys who become scouts, it must be confessed that 30 will drop out in their first year. Perhaps this may be regarded as a failure, but later in life, all of those people will remember that they had been scouts, and almost all will speak well of the program. Of the 100, it is unlikely that any of them will ever appear before a juvenile court judge. Each of the 100 will learn something from scouting. Almost all will develop interesting hobbies from scouting, and 18 will pursue those hobbies throughout the rest of their lives. 8 will enter a vocation that was first learned as a merit badge. Approximately 1/2 will serve in the military, and in varying degrees profit from their scout training. At least 1 will use it to save another person's life, and many will credit it with saving their own. 12 of the 100 will be from families that belong to no church. Through scouting, these 12 will be brought into contact with religion, and one of those 12 will enter the ministry. 4 of the 100 will reach Eagle rank, and at least 1 will say that he values his Eagle above his college degree. 17 of the 100 boys will later become scout leaders and will give leadership to thousands of additional boys. Only 1 in 4 boys in America will become scouts, but it is interesting to note that of the leaders of this nation in business, religion, and politics, 3 out of 4 were scouts.
Would the honor guard please escort Thomas to the front? I would like to introduce Mr. Sutton to present the obligations of an Eagle Scout.
The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. They know that a Scout is trustworthy, is the very first point of the Scout Law for a good reason. An Eagle Scout is to live honorably, not only because honor is important to them, but because of the vital significance of the example they set for other Scouts. Living honorably reflects credit on their home, their place of worship, their troop, and their community. May the white of the Eagle Badge remind you to always live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to their family, Scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. Their loyalty to their troop and brother Scouts make them pitch in and carry their share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle Badge always inspire your loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a Scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for the right. Trusting in God with faith in their fellow man, they look forward to each day, seeking their share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle Badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbons is attached to the scroll of the Second Class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile. The final obligation of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who toil up Scouting's trail, just as others help them in their climb to the Eagle. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when they enter a more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as protector of the weak and helpless. They aid and comfort the unfortunate and the oppressed. They uphold the rights of others while defending their own. They will always be prepared to put forth their best. You deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award, but wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout oath and law be your guides for tomorrow and into the future.
I would like to introduce Reed Buzza to give the Eagle Scout charge and oath.
Scouts of all nations make up one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of the achievement of Eagle Scout. All who know you will rejoice in your achievement. This award, as you will know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are marked a man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, and to your fellow Scouts, and to all mankind. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligation, you bring honor to yourself and your brother Scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend for the most part on the quality of its citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake the citizenship with a solemn dedication by a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to finer living. I charge you to be among those who dedicated their hearts, hands, skills, and abilities to the common good. Help to build America's future by continuing to set an example of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence to God. Whatever others may do. You will leave behind you a record of which may be justly proud. Eagle Scout Thomas, I charge you to enter this Eagle Scout Brotherhood, holding without reservation and ever before you the ideals of honor and service. By the reputation of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the same words which close the Declaration of Independence. Will all Eagle Scouts here tonight watching online please stand and renew your Eagle Scout promise as Thomas joins our brotherhood. Please give the Scout sign and repeat after me. I reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of an Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will do my best to make my training an example and my status and my influence count strongly for better scouting and for better citizenship in my troop, in my community, and in my contacts with other people. To this pledge I pledge my sacred honor. Two. The honors may be seated. Thomas, your conduct along the trail has been excellent. You have dedicated yourself to the principles of scouting. But one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you become a guide to other Scouts. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions now are a little more conscious and people will expect more of you. To falter in the responsibility would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagles and of all scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but is also ours.
I would like to introduce Troop 111 Scoutmaster Scott Gabriel for the presentation of the Eagle Scout Badge.
Before the Eagle Award is bestowed upon you, I'm going to ask that the Honor Guard escorts your parents to your side. As an Eagle Scout, the eyes of all scouting and the eyes of the world will be upon you. The traditions of the Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting. The Eagle Badge that you are about to receive is symbiotic of the spirit of scouting. Thomas, your mother has undoubtedly been your greatest source of inspiration in your quest for the Eagle Award. I will ask that she pins your Eagle Award on your left pocket. One of the requirements needed to reach the rank of Eagle Scout is to earn 21 merit badges, 13 required merit badges, and 8 other elective merit badges. Thomas has earned a total of 33 merit badges. Eagle Palms are awarded for the merit badges earned in addition to those required for the Eagle Scout rank. Palms are not rank, but degrees of Eagle Scout rank. In recognition to the 12 additional merit badges he's earned, Thomas has earned the bronze and gold palms. The gold palm is affixed to his Eagle Scout award. Thomas, pin this Eagle Mother pin over your mother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. Thomas, your father has undoubtedly been a source of advice and a guidance along the trail to Eagle. I would ask that he present you with your Eagle Scout patch and certificate. Thomas, pin this Eagle Father's pin onto your father's lapel in recognition of the wisdom and guidance he has and will continue to give to you. It has become a troop tradition that a newly recognized Eagle Scout be present with the Eagle Scout neckerchief by a troop member who has previously received their Eagle Scout rank. I ask now Carl, one of our more recent Eagle Scouts, to present Thomas with his Eagle neckerchief. It is my pleasure to present to you Troop 111's 230th Eagle Scout Thomas Brand. Will the honor guard please escort Thomas's parents to their seat?
At this time, I would like to ask Thomas to share any comments that he would like to offer.
First of all, I want to thank everyone who is here with us today in the room, and everyone who couldn't be here today, who's watching at home, or who just couldn't make it and is supporting me from afar. Anyway, I wish I could thank you all individually, but I don't want to be up here all day, so I'll just say this. Every single person in this room, you all mean so much to me, and you've all helped shape me into the person that I am today. More specifically, I want to thank my family, both immediate and extended. Everyone in my family is smart, they're funny, they're kind, they're hardworking, and so many other amazing things that I try to live up to every day. I wouldn't be me if I hadn't had so many shining examples to look up to. I want to thank Casey, my stepbrother, because when we first joined Boy Scouts, he stepped up and he taught our patrol how important it was to be organized and to plan ahead. I honestly believe I wouldn't have made it to where I am today if not for his example. I want to thank my friends, both in and out of scouting. We're all so different, but that makes us better. I learn from every single one of you lessons every day, and I'm a better person for having met all of you. But the people I have to thank the most, the people who've impacted my life so much, are my teachers. Teachers have such a huge impact on our lives, and there are a few who have made mine so much better. Mrs. Carson, who really shows how compassionate people can be, and has shown me what a huge difference a positive attitude can have. I haven't had her as a teacher, but I can tell that she has a tremendous impact on all of her students. Every single one of them is a better person for having been in her class. I want to thank Mrs. Terrio, who couldn't be here today. I've had her as a Latin teacher for 4 years, and she's come to know me very well. She knows when I'm not trying my hardest, and she calls me out on it. She keeps her entire class engaged in learning with her amazing personality, and is one of the nicest and funniest people that I know. Another teacher that had a huge impact on me was Mrs. Heydrich. She's not here today either, but she showed me how passionate you can be about what you're teaching, and as someone who wants to be a teacher, that is huge. And how to inspire the same passion into your students. She knows when to push through with the lesson and when the students need a break. She connects with all of her students in a way that is so amazing to me, and in a way that allows every student she's ever had to know how much she cares about them. She cares more about her students and about making the world a better place than anyone I've ever met. And finally, we come to Mr. Rowe. I met Mr. Rowe in 7th grade. He was my teacher, and he became my coach in Odyssey of the Mind. He has taught me so much over the years, from how to speak in front of a crowd like this, to how to find joy in everything that you do. He puts so much time and effort into everything he cares about, and he makes me want to do the same. He's guided me more than almost any person I know, and I can honestly say that if I hadn't met him, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be standing up here. I wouldn't know my friends. I wouldn't know the Scouts here. And so, Mr. O, if you would please come forward, I would like to present you with the mentor pin. You've helped me grow. You have helped me grow so much into the best version of myself. You gave me confidence and the skills to back that confidence up. Thank you for so much for everything you've done for me. I said it before and I'll say it again. Everyone here today or watching online has helped me become the best version of myself. And for that, I thank all of you.
On behalf of the troop, I would like to ask Committee Chair Matt Newboyce to make some presentations.
So, Tom, you don't get off that easy. You have to come back to the center of the stage. On behalf of everyone in Troop 111, we offer you our congratulations on your achievement of Eagle Scout. We'd like to present to you a couple tokens of congratulations on this day. On the far stand there's a coffee mug with a Troop 111 coffee mug that is presented to all Troop 111 Eagle Scouts. This is the end of the line. That's the very last coffee mug in our possession. We've done a reorder of some travel mugs that are pretty nice. So it'll be up to Tom whether he wants to be the last ceramic mug or the first travel mug. I'll let you trade that in at a later time. You'll get a look at it when it comes in. But in addition to that, there's an Eagle plaque right next to it with your name and the date of your Eagle Scout Board of Review. We hope that will find a place of honor in your home or office or wherever it may be in your future. On the next stand is a framed Trail to Eagle, which shows all the ranks that you progressed up through in scouting and the requirements that you completed, the merit badges, your leadership positions as a way to show all that you've done for requirements in scouting. Attaining the rank of Eagle Scout is a mark of public distinction. In addition to the words and tokens of congratulations by the troop, family, and friends, many of our nation's leaders offer their sentiments to mark this achievement. I'd like to read a couple of those letters that Tom has chosen to be read today. This first one is from the Pine Tree Council. Dear Thomas, my congratulations to you, your family, and the other scouts and scouters of your troop on your achievement in earning scouting's highest honor, Eagle Scout. You are joining a select group of individuals, as the statistics show that only 2% of all Boy Scouts attain the rank of Eagle. You are now among the ranks of government leaders, community leaders, CEOs, and the President of the United States. I want you to know how proud the Pine Tree Council is of this accomplishment. I know this will be the first of many recognitions you will receive in your lifetime because you have demonstrated you have the ability to accomplish anything you strive to do. I wish you continued success in life and encourage you to remain active in scouting, helping the other members of your troop earn the rank of Eagle Scout. Yours in scouting, Dr. Jeffrey Doss, the Pine Tree Council President, and Mac Zaretz, the Scout Executive of the Pine Tree Council. The fourth of Tom's Scoutmasters that helped him get to Eagle couldn't be here today, and he sent a message that Tom has asked to be read. Dear Tom, let me thank you for your understanding of my family emergency and my inability to attend your Eagle Corps. It seems just yesterday that your patrol deemed yourselves the nuclear llamas, and you took on the role of troop instructor. You guys were just coming out of your shells and trying to figure out how to tie knots and use a compass, work as a team, organize meals, and operate within a budget. These are just some of the life skills that you have had to master to get to this point. As you reaffirm your oath as an Eagle, remember that not only are you a beacon to younger scouts, but everything you do represents you and everyone that spent countless hours and years to get you to this point in your life. If you follow the Scout law and stand by your principles without wavering, you will always have the admiration of those worthy of the same elite status of Eagle. You stand among giants in character and integrity. Always strive to stay amongst them. In closing, the ending of an Irish prayer comes to mind. May God's grace be with you. May peace fall over you. May your heart be strong. May you find what you're seeking wherever you roam. Congratulations and God bless. Jeremy McElfresh. Dear Thomas, we at Wizards of the Coast would like to offer our congratulations for your achievement in attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. This is a remarkable feat that only the most dedicated can achieve, and we are proud that you, a fan of our products, have risen to such an honorable status. On behalf of Wizards of the Coast, we would like to recognize and honor you, Eagle Scout Thomas. We look forward to seeing great things from you, and we would love to hear more about your future accomplishments. Good luck and good gaming, Corey from Wizards of the Coast. That was a surprise to Tom. He didn't know about that one. And for those of you who may be uneducated, if you've ever heard of the card game Magic that the kids like to play, they produce that game. From the U.S. House of Representatives. Dear Thomas, congratulations on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. This achievement culminates years of hard work and embodies the highest values of our nation. Nothing makes me more proud of our district than learning about people like you. In earning this Eagle Scout award, you have shown dedication, integrity, and leadership. Most importantly, you rolled up your sleeves and served those in our community. Your work to create a new trail at Thorncreek Bird Sanctuary increased access to safe outdoor activities and is a testament to your commitment to your community. Your demonstration of the Scout Oath and Law, volunteer work, and leadership puts you on strong footing for success in public service as you enter young adulthood. Even when your scouting days are over, these values will serve you well for the rest of your life. On behalf of the people of Maine's 2nd District, congratulations again. I look forward to all that you will achieve in the years ahead. And sincerely, Jared Golden, Member of Congress. Congratulations on attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. This achievement is a testament to your extraordinary commitment to your troop and your community, and you can take pride in having earned this prestigious honor. I commend you for accepting the challenge to change the world, and I encourage you to keep using your ideas and hard work for the greater good. Best wishes for much continued success. Sincerely, former President Bill Clinton. So in addition to the letters that I just read, Tom has also received a number of other letters of congratulations. They are out on the tables in the fellowship hall, and as these ones that I just read will be, so you'll have an opportunity to look at them after the ceremony if you choose. He's also received letters from Governor Janet Mills, Senators Susan Collins and Angus King, and former Presidents Jimmy Carter, George W. Bush, and Donald Trump. He's received a certificate of recognition from the Military Order of the World Wars, as well as congratulations from the National President and Scout Executive of the Boy Scouts of America and the National Eagle Scout Association. Finally, I'd like to open the floor and ask if anybody in the audience has any words or memories or experiences that they've had with Tom that they'd like to share with the group. If you do, we'd ask that you come up to the podium so that you can speak into the microphone for our audience at home.
Lenny Compose. Years and years ago, in our living room, we started a tiger den. Tom, Carl Woodhead, my son, and others joined us. So it's been a long, long road. You guys heard the accomplishments it takes for a scout to make it, but Tom went from Tiger all the way up through the ranks of Cub Scouts. And then with some convincing from my wife and I, we convinced Tom to move on to Scouts. So it's been a long road, and I want everybody to know that Tom's been there the whole time. So congratulations, Tom, and good luck.
Anybody else would like to share? Reed?
For being in the troop for as long as I was, for 8 years, years. I understand how important it was to have people around me that have the same goal as me. And I was contemplating it earlier today and yesterday of how many Eagle Scouts I was able to be in the troop with. And I think you were either number 12 or 13, and that's an honor to be able to be with you guys in this group of Eagles, and I'm very proud of you and everyone else who's been in your shoes and will be in your shoes.
If nobody else would like to share, I'll turn the program back over to Carl.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this special day to honor Thomas and his achievement of Eagle Scout. Please join us for some refreshments in the fellowship hall. And one more time, please join me in congratulating Thomas.
Oh,